There comes a point in every person's life where they begin to question everything. You wake up one day and realize, you've been chasing results your entire life. Numbers. Views. Validation. Approval. And yet, none of it feels enough. You scroll through social media and see people celebrating success. Their highlight reels, their achievements. And you look at yourself and wonder, when will it be my turn? But here's the hard truth no one tells you. Results are not the goal. They're the side effect. Real success, the kind that lasts, doesn't come from wanting results faster. It comes from falling in love with the process. Because when you chase only results, you live in constant disappointment. You compare, you rush, you give up too early. But when you chase growth, you start to notice something magical. The early mornings don't feel heavy. The failures don't break you anymore. You begin to realize, you're not losing, you're learning. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every setback builds patience. Every day you show up, you become a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more unshakable. So stop staring at the scoreboard. Stop worrying about the outcome. You are not defined by how fast you win. You are defined by how deeply you grow. Every master was once a beginner. Every success story began with invisible effort. The kind no one clapped for. The question is, can you keep going when no one's watching? Can you keep believing when the world has stopped caring? Because that's where greatness is built. Not in the spotlight, but in silence. Discipline is doing the work when motivation has disappeared. It's showing up even when no one notices. And that's where real change begins. People fail not because they're weak, but because they quit the moment they don't see results. You need to understand. Patience isn't waiting and doing nothing. It's the ability to keep moving forward, even when nothing seems to move. The world celebrates fast results. But the truth is, real transformation takes time. The seed doesn't bloom the day it's planted. The body doesn't grow strong after one workout. The mind doesn't find peace after one moment of meditation. Everything worth having takes time. But most people give up during the waiting season. They don't realize, that's when the real growth happens. That's when your mind gets tougher, your spirit gets wiser, and your faith gets stronger. Every delay is not denial, it's preparation. The universe tests your patience before it rewards your persistence. So breathe. Keep walking. You're not late, you're learning endurance. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning of understanding. Every successful person you admire has a list of failures longer than their victories. The problem is, most people see failure as proof they're not good enough. But champions see failure as a teacher, a mirror that shows where to improve. You can't become strong if you're never tested. You can't become wise if you never make mistakes. So when you fall, don't curse the ground. Learn how to rise better. Let failure break your ego, not your spirit. Because once you stop fearing failure, you become unstoppable. When you stop focusing on results, you start noticing the beauty of the journey. You begin to love the effort itself. You find meaning in the grind, not the goal. Every morning becomes an opportunity, not an obligation. Every small step becomes a victory. And the irony? When you stop obsessing over results, that's when the results finally come. Because now, you're not chasing. You're attracting. You're operating from growth, not greed. From purpose, not pressure. This is how great lives are built. One mindful step at a time. In a world that screams for attention, silence becomes your superpower. You don't need to prove your worth every day. You don't need validation from the world. You just need belief in yourself. The loudest people often doubt the most. The calm ones, they know what they're building. So stay quiet. Stay focused. Let your success make the noise. Because true power doesn't announce itself. It arrives in silence, fully formed. The world only sees the final product. But never the sleepless nights. The failed drafts. The moments of doubt. They clap for the win. But ignore the work. And that's okay. Because greatness is built in private. Every unseen hour shapes you. Every lonely effort defines your character. So don't crave recognition. Crave mastery. When you're committed to your craft, success becomes inevitable. When you know why you started, you stop feeling pressure to prove. Purpose gives power to pain. It reminds you that you're not doing this for applause. You're doing it because it matters. When your purpose is clear, you don't chase, you build. You don't compare, you create. The world needs people who move with meaning. Not just speed. There will be moments you'll feel defeated. But remember, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. You've fallen before. You've been tired before. But you're still here, that means something. Every scar you carry is proof you healed. Every doubt you overcame built your resilience. The greatest story you'll ever tell will be how you kept going when it made no sense. Don't focus on results. Focus on becoming the kind of person who can create results, again and again. Because when you master the process, results chase you automatically. Your job isn't to win fast. Your job is to never stop growing.